So over here you can see that I have this graphics, and if I were to move the text box right here, then you can see that the graphics does not actually move along with the text. But if you want the graphics to move along with the text, then what you can do is you can pin it out. So to do that, you can go to Windows menu, and then what you can do is you can go to text, and then what you can do is enable pinning. So over here you can see that I have pinning. I'm just gonna pin it over here onto the right hand side. So now you can select out this graphics and click on float. You can go ahead and choose where this link is from. You can change the offset right here. You can change the vertical line and so forth as you want. But usually after you select, you don't really have to do anything right here. But now when I move the text box right here, you can see that this graphics is pinned to this particular text box. So it moves along right here just like this. You can even go ahead and choose inline right here. And once you do that, what happens is that the graphics becomes inline with the text. So for example, if I were to go around over here on the beginning and type in something, press enter, you can see that this gets in line with this particular text right here, just like this. And then this graphics right here moves along with the text itself. So you can go ahead and change it to point size right here or accent right here so that it's the size of the text itself. You can change to cap height as well or X height right here. Change around the scale as you want right here as well, or go for no scale itself right here or point size. You can go ahead and change the size right here. You can change around the offset right here so that the text right here aligns with the graphics right here, and you can add in borders right here on the left, right, and so forth as well. So that is basically how you can go ahead and work around with the object and text pinning. And if you don't want to pin it anymore, simply click on unpin, and then this graphics gets separated once more, just like this as before. So that is how you can work around with object and text pinning inside of Affinity. So I hope you guys learned something as always. And as always, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.